Sean here, and welcome to Sean's Home Cooking. Let's get going, guys. Super excited today. I'm gonna make some dinner this evening, and what I've got prepared for you today is gonna be really good. I'm gonna do one of my favorites, which is called bum stew or hobo stew, however you like to call it that. However, it's not really a stew. It's something that we put in tin foil and we cook just right out on the grill. It's a really easy recipe. It's quick, it's fast, you throw it together, goes on the grill for about 30 minutes or so, and you've got kind of this cool, quick, easy meal to do. So let's do it. I'll show you what ingredients we've got. We'll throw it on the grill. I'll show you the finished product. All right, guys, so here's what you're gonna need for this recipe. You're gonna need some olive oil right there. I like, just this brand. You can really get whatever. There's hundreds, if not thousands of different kinds. Baby carrots, you can use whatever type of carrots you want. Just cut them in a form that they're gonna cook proportionately. So, some people like their carrots a little bit harder than softer. I prefer mine softer, so I get the baby ones. I've got these sweet peppers. In some of my other videos, you guys will see that I just love these sweet peppers. They're awesome. They taste amazing. I've got just a regular russet potato, and then I've got 2 hamburger patties. You can use one, you can use half of one. You can use really whatever protein you want. If you want to use chicken, go ahead and throw a chicken breast in there. It'll be just as good. But the first thing we're going to do here is we're going to pour our oil down, and I've already done that, as you can see. The next thing we're going to do is we're just going to get our hamburger patties. We're going to plop it right on there, and I like to do this just a little bit, kind of spread some of that oil out, make sure it gets on the burger good, because we don't want the burger to stick. The burger is going to burn just a touch on the bottom, but it's going to be okay. It comes out pretty good. Next, what we're going to do is we're just going to kind of take our carrots here and surround this. And what we're doing is we're basically taking the bits that need to be cooked the most, that are the hardest to cook, and putting them towards the bottom where the most heat is. So carrots are going to take pretty good. I need to cut 2 items here. I need to cut my peppers. I'm going to cut them off like this. I'm going to slice it down the middle here, pull out the inside so there's no seeds, and throw the whole thing in there because it's going to be, a pretty decent cook. So we want to make sure that it's not going to get too overcooked is what I'm trying to tell you. And then we're going to cut this into a lot smaller pieces. That way we can, have some edible potato that's not rock hard. So we'll get some nice cooked potato, and then at the very end we'll use our favorite seasoning, and I'll be using the Steak and Chop from Weber seasoning today, but you can use Italian seasoning. You can use any sort of quick seasoning that you just like the taste of. You're going to dump a bunch on the top. Once we get this whole thing going, we'll fold up this tin foil and throw it on the grill. But stay tuned. Let me go cut these, and I'll be right back. All right, so we've cut our potatoes into chunks. You can see about this size. That way they cook nice and good on the bottom. We've got them on the oil down there, so hopefully they're not going to stick. We'll probably pour a little bit more oil on in just a second, but we've got our peppers cut. You can see besides that tiny seed, which I'll get out there on my finger. I've got these peppers cut and opened, and they're going to go on the top. That way they cook the slowest because they're going to cook pretty quick. There's that seed. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to take our olive oil, and I'm going to come in and I'm just going to drizzle a little bit more here because we want everything to have kind of that taste. Okay, cool, just like that. And all this, once it gets cooking, is going to kind of spread out even, and we'll just make sure all our potatoes aren't going to get stuck. So I'm just going to kind of roll them around in that oil a little bit. That's the most important part, because if stuff gets stuck, it's not a great meal. Everything gets stuck to the bottom. So we've got that there. Next is we're going to do our seasoning. All right. Now we've got our Steak and Chop seasoning here, and I'm just going to go over this. And like I said, I like to do a lot because it'll kind of get mixed up in there. Now that right there is going to be really good. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our tin foil. This is 3 layers of tin foil here. We're going to kind of fold it up. I like to fold on the edge there. Round it out. Fold that piece in. Turn this. You can see what we're going to do is make kind of a little bowl here, just like this. Pull all this tin foil nice and tight so we get a nice tight seal. But we've basically got this bowl, so what will happen is when we put it on the grill, we'll kind of close this all down. It'll cook for about 30 minutes or so. I like to kind of overcook it just so it's nice and cooked. I mean, the hamburger is going to be cooked for sure. You're not going to get a medium hamburger on this by any means. But it's a really good quick meal. So we're going to go throw this on the grill. We'll show you guys what happens once it's wrapped up. We got the finished product. It looks great, doesn't it? Oh, everything's just perfect. It's about 30 minutes on the grill. They came together perfect. I'll just dump this on the plate.